Alright everybody, how you guys doing today? This is Fallout Whatever here, and I decided to do what if Naruto was abandoned by the village, or I really forgot what the title was called, but I know Naruto isn't at the village at this moment. And I'm going to answer a couple of your guys' questions, or things. Well, first of all, I didn't know I got 400 subscribers because on the first freaking let's see, how do I say this? I got freaking, what's it called, 360 something subscribers, and then you know what? I'm going over here. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, if you don't know, this little meme right here. You know what? Let's do the meme for today right here. Honestly, who mixes black and white couches? Then one of the comments says, the same person that mixes steroids and pumpkin spice latte, apparently, and it's on iFunny. So you know what? Go search that. Go get the app because it's pretty hilarious. But anyway, enough of that. Dirty bitch. Okay, yeah. I didn't get this, and oh geez. Oh wow, that kind of sucks. It was on 440. Now it's on 439. That kind of got me down. You know what? Somebody unsubscribed to the channel, but hey, that doesn't matter. But anyway, this was not 439. No. This was on 368 on one day, and then over the night, or when I slept and woke up again, which was 8 hours technically. Yeah, I got to this. So you know what? Thank you guys. Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna watch South Park. But anyway. So, this is part 1 or part 2, whatever I put on there. So what if Naruto was abandoned by the village? And oh yeah, I was gonna answer the questions. Well, one of you guys said, why did Obito get killed? And that's because technically Naruto doesn't know all about what happened with Obito and freaking Kakashi. He didn't know anything about that. But even though he's not the enemy anymore, I'm going to use one of the villages, and that'll probably either be the Raikage or the Tsuchikage or the Mizukage, or yeah, one of the Kages. Now anyway, you guys said, how you say it, the freaking prison blood thing, that movie. Yeah, that chick's in there, and I forgot what to call that Uchiha girl. So you know what? Her name's gonna be Rin. That's an easy name to remember. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah. I'm still trying to find out what to do with the what ifs that you guys keep giving me, or what you guys keep suggesting. It's kind of hard to do all that, but I'm just gonna take this one step at a time and try to finish as much as I can. But anyway, so let's begin. Now, I think where we last left off, I really did forget. So all I remember was Naruto was still in the village, not in the village, in his the Uzumaki clan, or that place, or that foundation. Anyway, the compound. Yeah, the compound. Orochimaru is there, and he's fixing Shisui and Itachi, which Itachi's wondering, how did he live? Because nobody knew that. Everybody thought that Shisui died. Well, he explained that after he fell into the river, thinking he would die. But he got out of the river and got into a little cave. After that, he waited for a couple of more days until he was healed. And once he was at least good enough to be healed, he went to he went over there to the freaking how do I say it? He went to the freaking, what is that thing called again? Jeez, I really forgot. He went to the Uchiha compound, and he didn't sense anybody's chakras. Not only that, this was during the time the Anbu and probably, what's his name, Danzo was somewhere else at the time, so they didn't find out about Shisui. But it was how you say it? It was Shisui that found out the hard way that everyone was dead, because the smell of blood that emitted all over the place, it made Shisui realize that Danzo got them, all of them. But he doesn't know about Itachi at that time. So Shisui was there first. Then Itachi found out that Itachi found out Shisui was there, and that's why he decided to live with Naruto, or at least be in his clan. So Naruto is there around the village or around the compound, and it's a very big compound now, besides like the compound that it looked or used to look like. And like I said before, or I hope I said before, the other villages and the other Kages know now that the Uzumaki compound is once again back in order. But it's not all Uzumaki. There's different clan types there. There's even Hyuga. I don't know if you want me to let it be a boy or a girl, you know, for his clan. There's no, as far as I know, there's no Naras there or Yamanakas. There's just different kinds of ones. So yeah, pretty much. And Orochimaru is basically experimenting on all the people, which Naruto says okay, but you have to make sure to you have to make sure to take care of them and not like actually kill them. Which, if I remember what I said before, yeah, Orochimaru isn't like a bad guy anymore per se, although he is sadistic. Which that was basically what he was. He just wanted to find a body, a young boy's body, an Uchiha boy's body. Okay, that doesn't, you know, that's good. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway. So, let's say this was 1 year late. Oh, how old is he now? Sheesh, I really did forget. Well, I know he didn't do all this in a year. Let's say 3 years. No, wait, because because the freaking whole fight with them. So let's say he's around 15 by now. He's doing a lot of stuff, and he's actually become quite strong. Or as strong as Naruto can be at 16. Or did I say 17? No, 16. So, Kuroma's out. He's unlocked KCM 1 and 2. Hasn't done the 6 Paths KCM, which is going to be much more different on how he gets it. And especially Sasuke. Oh yeah, like I said, I was going to take a bit of ideas from the Reddit post that everybody or that I saw from Stormy videos, which, yeah, do subscribe to him, because I actually like the way how he says it and explains it, and especially the music that's going right there. I was like, oh, this touches so many, it warms my heart. As dead and as cold as it could be, it's still, beating with passion. Anyway, so Naruto is there, and he's training with the rest of the people, including the fan. Oh, technically now it's not his wives yet. He's going to get married at 19, so we need to speed the process this up. So there's Fu, there's the Chia girl, there's the girl from the Blood Moon, or not Blood Moon, She's the dark-skinned one with the white hair. I really forgot, so you guys please comment down below what it was, her name was. And let's see, Shinon, or yeah, I forgot her name. I know it's Shinon. And yeah, she's the one who can tell like the future. And it's kind of hard for her to like use hers because she could sometimes tell the future. And she doesn't want to, you know, exploit all that good stuff right there. And the good stuff right there. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Anyway, so Naruto is there and he's basically just training with them all, including Orochimaru's son, which it isn't Mitsuki or Mitsuki, I forgot his name, but his first son, I think Zen or Zero, or yeah, I really don't watch the newer the Boruto series, which I'm planning to do anyway. But getting on to that, yeah, Orochimaru's first son, which Orochimaru is basically like the gender bended dude. I don't know. We don't know if he's like a chick or he has a what. But anyway, Naruto is saying, so this is your son. Him saying, yes, this is my son. You know what? I'm gonna call him Zero for this one. So anyway, Zero and Naruto pretty much hit it off. It's kind of hard at first because Zero is kind of like Sai, which Sai, yeah, he's a part of Team 7 by now, and Sasuke is back because he's been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, here's the thing you guys probably don't know. What happened with Orochimaru and Sasuke? Well, I can tell you this much. It didn't happen anymore. Why didn't it happen? Because, how do I say it? One of the Zetsus, the Zetsus, they're basically training him. But they know they can't freaking do anything about like changing his mind. All he wants to do is find Itachi, which he still hasn't fought. Naruto has fought him, and yeah, he's basically a part of his freaking, how do I say it? He's a part of his clan now. So Itachi, nobody knows about Itachi being there, but they know skilled what's it called again? Skilled ninja are there. That is all they know. So with that, Sasuke gives up on trying to find him and says, I will wait until he comes to me. And Itachi's already told Naruto everything about what has happened, over like why he did everything he did, which Naruto now understands why, and now he knows who the enemy is, which is Danzo. Shisui and freaking Itachi both had getting their eyes, which Itachi shared one of his eyes with Shisui, and they took Obito's freaking Sharingan and Rinnegan away. So basically, Naruto has a Sharingan, but instead of having Naruto having the Sharingan, I'm gonna give it to Itachi. And the reason why is because Naruto really doesn't want the Rinnegan. Even though it's cool and all that powerful, he just doesn't want it for some reason. And I understand why you guys are telling me why not. Well, let's just say this. I don't want Naruto to get too strong to the point where it's just basically easy for him. He wants to not use all the powers of somebody's eyes. He wants to use his own strength. That's how he's pretty much done this. Even though most of his time he usually gets power from Kurama. But this Naruto doesn't. And Kurama understands this. That's why he doesn't give him power unless need be. So he just takes the Sharingan. And he thinks that, yeah, I think Itachi or Sasuke will kind of get like mad at this. But Naruto just puts it on, and well, he takes one of his out and he gives it to freaking Orochimaru. And Orochimaru's like has joy in his eyes right now, like, I get to experiment and use some of his Nine Tails chakra that's been stored up in his eyes for quite a while. You know, that's how happy he is. Anyway, Naruto gets a freaking power boost, as you may say, from the freaking Sharingan. But it doesn't take his freaking chakra. It doesn't eat up his chakra, as you probably all thought. That's because Naruto can technically use it in his own rights. Because I'm gonna say this, since he is part of like the reincarnation of Indra, and Sasuke and freaking him are the reincarnation of Indra and Ashura. Basically, he is part of Indra's bloodline and Hagoromo's bloodline. So basically, the Sharingan doesn't affect him. It doesn't take up his chakra. It's like he's been an Uchiha his entire life. So that's the good part about it. The bad part about it is he starts it off at square one. For some reason, it resets. Don't tell me why or how this has happened. Let's just say it just does. His Tomos, it's only one Tomo, Sharingan. So Naruto says, alright, I might as well just train this. This could be useful. And what was his, his ability again? And Itachi says, if I'm not mistaken, he could basically be, how do I say it? What was that freaking thing again? Oh man, intangible or something like that. So Naruto's like, alright, heck yeah. But anyway, moving on. Deku just uses that time to train, and he becomes much more skilled. Now, he's going to have a sword for this one, but it's not like the sword, like a katana. It's mostly like the ones that Sasuke has, because I like the way it looked and how he used it. So Naruto, instead of freaking Sasuke also using it, it's Naruto as well. So I think it's called Kenjutsu. I believe it's Kenjutsu. I don't really know. Don't quote me on this. But anyway, Naruto during the time becomes much more stronger as per usual, and we do cut back to the freaking village. Let's say Sasuke is just the way he is, with also Sai as well being there, and Sakura is pretty happy right now because, you know, he has one of the cutest boys in her team, as she likes to call it. And she also has Sasuke, which is her dream guy, as she likes to call it. So basically, she's pretty much happy. She technically almost forgot about Naruto. But what happened was, when Sasuke did come back, Sakura remembered him. So when she looked at freaking Sasuke, she was reminded about Naruto, and she was like, oh, yeah, yuck. So Naruto freaking is like a disease in her head. She just doesn't freaking like him. And Sasuke doesn't talk about the freaking Chidori being struck to his heart, or none of that crap. Even though he did use a genjutsu on freaking Sakura, and her being knocked out for that time, Oh, I think that was it. I really did forget. So anyway, Naruto is there, and there's pretty much no thing left for Naruto instead of him planning on going to the village, but him thinking, nah, they don't want me at all. Because he doesn't like the village itself. Or not the village, he just doesn't like the people. He loves the village because he now knew about his mother and father. And about becoming Hokage. Which he still wants to be. And I know I thought about making him his own type of Kage. But to be honest, I thought about it. I'm like, nah. I'm sorry, you guys. I know I cry tears of pain as well. But I thought about it. Naruto would rather become the Hokage than his own kind of Kage. But he still loves to be a leader. And because he wants to become a Hokage like his father, and his mother rooting for him to become a Hokage, he decides to just become a Hokage there. And try to change the village. Even though Itachi told him about, even though if you are freaking Hokage, that doesn't mean all the villagers will acknowledge you. So yeah, Itachi did his own Taku no Jutsu. And yeah, Naruto knows this now already. So that is why Naruto is thinking to himself that if they don't want to talk to me, that means I got to do this myself. I gotta still, what's called, protect the village and the future generation of the villagers. He's going to try to at least change their minds instead of their parents. Or at least the people that think of Naruto as a freak. And that way, the villagers who didn't know about Naruto being Nanaitos and all that won't hate him anymore. So he has this all planned in his head. After that, a group of freaking ninja from the freaking, I forgot, from the the village hidden in the mist or rain, or no, the mist, the village hidden in the cloud. I'm sorry, guys. You know the whole the Raikage, his ninjas. Sheesh, man, I'm screwing up. I am so sorry, guys. But anyway, how do I say this? Hold on, I have an idea. Okay, so the Land of Lightning. The ninjas from the Land of Lightning tried to attack the freaking the Uzumaki compound, but they all failed due to the fact that Orochimaru enhanced all their DNA, giving them special kinds of curse marks. And since Jugo isn't there, which he won't be there until Naruto goes back to the village, to the freaking Land of Fire, or the Konoha village. Sorry, guys. Until he goes to his village. Konoha village. Okay, got it. Konoha village. He's going to meet Jugo, and freaking Orochimaru is going to actually help him with his curse mark. So that's not happening now. It will happen later on. But anyway, Naruto is, let's say now, freaking 18. He's 18. So yeah. And oh yeah, I forgot. You guys were talking about Shikamaru. I really, dang it, dude. Shikamaru's dad and Ino's Ino's dad. Yeah, they were both freaking. How do I say it? Yeah, they were both elders. I did forget that. So let's just say it was like freaking her, Tsunade, freaking Hisashi. Freaking Ino and Shikamaru's their dads. So it was basically 4 on, let's see, 5, if you include Danzo as well. So yeah, it was kind of like they were so close, but in the very end, they did lose. So yeah, I forgot who said that. You know what? Thank you very much. So anyway, Naruto is being called on by the freaking Land of Fire, which is still Lady Tsunade. You know what? Let's change this. Let's change it right now. Instead of Tsunade, it's Kakashi. And he sends out freaking what's it called? I forgot. Shikamaru. What else? Kiba, Shino, and also freaking Neji. Now, Neji doesn't hate the dude at all. All right. After he found out what happened, yeah, he pretty much kind of he was more mellowed out, and he swore that if Naruto was back again, he would like treat him with the utmost respect. What's it called? After him opening his eyes and him finding out about how they treated Naruto, like when they kicked him out and all that stuff. So yeah, he's gonna treat him way more differently. He's gonna treat him much more kindly than others. So anyway, Naruto is being called by the freaking 5 ninja, but Naruto knows which one is which because of their smells. Their sense that they have been always having, or did I say that right? He knew them by their scent and by their chakra signatures. So they're wearing all Anbu, but Deku says, not freaking. I knew I was going to say that. I knew it. I was hoping not to ever say that. 27 minutes and 50 seconds. I did not say Deku the whole time. You know what? I deserve a freaking cookie. Where's my cookie? But anyway, so Shikamaru notices that Naruto knows that which one is which. So they all remove their freaking masks, and all the freaking, well, not the villagers themselves, but the ninjas who all like decide to like go with Naruto, they're all right there, and they all have swords, freaking katanas, or they're the same thing. Sheesh. Swords, nunchucks, you know, the whole 9 yards, and they're all like right there at that moment. Not all of them, but most of them. And Shikamaru says, "Wow, this is a lot of people." And freaking Naruto says, "Yeah, but they're not people. They're more well, not. Yeah, I know they're freaking. There's a lot of them, but they're just only the ninjas." And Kibo's all like, "Wait, what? Ninjas? You're telling me that there's villagers as well? What the heck?" And freaking Naruto says, "Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a Kage per se. I'm just basically the village leader, or the leader of the Uzumaki clan." And how you say it? Shino says, "What do you mean, the leader of the Uzumaki clan?" And Naruto says, "Yes, I'm basically their leader. Meaning that, yeah, if you do something to me right now, they will all die for me. But I'm not gonna let that happen. And besides, you guys aren't doing nothing bad per se. So besides trespassing, you're pretty much in the clear. And Shikamaru was all like, "Oh, I did not think that for a second. Yeah, we're technically trespassing on your territory. You know what? I hope you forget. I hope you're not mad." And Naruto says, "Dude, we've been friends for a long time. I think trespassing is at least below. How do I say this? It doesn't matter if you're trespassing. Really, we're both friends. But anyway, so Naruto is told by the freaking village, or not the village, by Shikamaru about the Hokage, Lord Kakashi. And Naruto's all like, "Whoa, Kakashi. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so how's he been this whole time?" Shikamaru saying, "Look, I know you want to go and do all that stuff and talk about the whole freaking thing, or how do I say it? What is it called again? I know you want to talk about old times, but right now we can't talk about that just yet. I hope you forgive me, and we need to talk about a war that's been going on with the Land of Lightning and the Land of freaking Wind, which, you know what, I got all this stuff right here, all the Kages. Anyway, so he's talking about that, and what else? The Land of Wind. I understand you guys are probably wondering why I'm doing this, but yeah, so the Land of Wind is basically freaking, or yeah, that's the Land of Wind. Basically Gaara, alright? And there's also the Tsuchikage, and the Raikage, and I forgot what the other Kage was called. The Kazekage, the Mizukage, the Tsuchikage, the Raikage, and the Hokage. So basically, it's there we go. Okay, all the names. It's basically Onuki, Mai, Gar. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. My bad. I'm sorry. It's Yagura. Because he's a Jinchuriki, and Naruto actually saved all the Jinchuriki. So basically, yeah, he's the Mizukage. And then there's and then there's Kakashi. So all of them are at war, and there's a couple of factions. There's basically the Hokage and the freaking Kazekage. They're together. And there's the Raikage and the Tsuchikage. They're together. The Mizukage is the only one that's possibly not a part of this. And yeah, he's kind of wondering which one to go to. Should it be the ones who helped him out in the past, or the ones who technically saved his life? And the Mizukage knows about Naruto killing the people who tried to take the tailed beast. And he knows wherever Naruto will go, he's probably going to follow, unless certain circumstances are made. So, anyway, about that, or how do I say it? Anyway, Naruto is basically told to either, if he wants to go with them, or to technically follow him, because he, or Naruto himself, technically has to help out with the Land of Fire. And Naruto says, wait a minute. Yeah, I understand the whole fact that you guys kicked me out, but you can't technically take me back. And if you want me to technically go back, you guys gotta pay me, a little bit of cash right there. And Shikamaru's all like, ooh, yeah. And freaking Kiba's all like, wait a minute, come on. The villagers need you. And Naruto says, the villagers didn't need me. They technically wanted me dead. They wanted me dead because of Kurama. And they say, what do you mean, Kurama? And he says, release. And he holds his stomach. And since Orochimaru technically gave him an easier way to get freaking Kurama out without actually killing him in a way, and has them still linked to each other. Yeah, he basically did his own kind of 5-prong seal, which technically does all that. Now, they also don't realize that Naruto has a freaking Sharingan, because he's technically hiding it with his with the Sharingan being not active anymore. But it's a black eye instead of his blue eye. So Naruto is showing off his freaking tailed beast. And Kiba and freaking Akamaru are pretty shocked about this. Neji, kind of. And Shino and Shikamaru are like, oh, wow. And Naruto saying, look, my dad was the Hokage, which technically means I was supposed to be technically the hero of the whole, how do I say it? The whole freaking, man, I am screwing up. I'm sorry. So, he says, I was technically supposed to be the hero who has the tailed beast inside of him, which ended a lot of deaths, and which saved a lot of lives, but they instead of that, they treated me like a monster. Yeah, so the villagers don't really need me. It's technically you guys. And no problem. I like you guys. You guys are okay. It's them, kind of, bit of hatred. Stab, indeed. But Naruto also says, the reason why I'm doing this is probably because of the cash, and probably because I want to see all their faces, and some of the rest of the people some of the rest of the guys who I've remembered, which is basically like Hinata, Ino, Tenten, freaking Rock Lee, all those people, Bushiroad Sensei, Kakashi himself. Anyway, but he also wants to have the villagers look at him again. He wants them to think. He wants them to all think, "Ah, crap, he's back." He wants them to suffer a bit. So Naruto says, "Okay, you know what? I'll do it. I'll go. I'll do all that." So he says, Naruto says, how did you guys get here anyway? And they all say, well, we technically ran all the way over here. We took breaks and all that. And Naruto says, okay, so, yeah, I got you. I technically wanted to save this for later, but you guys can keep a secret, right? And Neji's all like, yes, we will do it for you. Kiba says, Shikamaru saying, Kiba, bad dog. Kiba saying, okay, I'll keep the secret. Shino saying, okay, and Naruto says, everybody come over here. Rin, do I want to let Orochimaru come over here? And that's when all of them are like, wait a minute, Orochimaru's here? Oh man, we gotta kill him. And Naruto says, wait a minute. He's technically a villager here and a ninja and a medical ninja. You guys can't technically kill him. So he explains a bit more and saying, yeah, so that's basically it. He's basically changed and he's repenting for all the sins he's been doing by helping everybody out. And them saying, man. Okay. we can't technically tell you who you can choose. But really, freaking Orochimaru? Come on now, Naruto. But anyway, it's Rin, Shisui, and Itachi. Now, here's the thing. None of them know about Itachi as much. Because Itachi wasn't technically there all the time. And the younger generation didn't know about him. Besides Sasuke. Pretty much that's it. They only knew the Akatsuki, but they didn't know all their names. So, Itachi is safe for now. Anyway, Naruto says, okay, Itachi, Shisui, let's see, who else do I want to pick? Okay. You know what? Shinon. And Shinon says, wait a minute, what do you want me to do? And he says, look, I need you to basically, how do I say this? I need you to tell the future for me. Can you see anything happening to the village? And she says, no, I don't see nothing per se, but are you sure you're gonna be okay? And Naruto is there, and he's all like, come here. And he just attacks her on the lips. Basically it, right there. Kiba's all like, wait a minute, this girl is your girlfriend? And Rin says, wait a minute, I'm her girlfriend too. His girlfriend too. And freaking, how you say it? What's her name? Neji's all like, wait a minute, you have two girlfriends? And Naruto's saying, you could say two girlfriends. The others are just doing their own thing. And this is when Shino is all like, wait a minute, you're saying others? I understand you're a cool guy, but still a knucklehead ninja. How did a couple of girls liked you when technically Sakura and Ino, yeah, they find you quite annoying back then. And when he heard Sakura's name, his chakra started to become red again. It became red with his Sharingan almost activating. But that is when freaking Itachi says, calm down, Naruto. And he was holding him, or not holding him, but he held his arm. And the rest of the guys were like, wait, hold on, what just happened here? Why did his chakra turn red? And Itachi saying, well, that name that you said, Sakura, he doesn't like hearing that name. He doesn't know, or he told me why he doesn't like that name. And the others realized what happened before, since they did talk to Sakura, and Sakura did saying he was a monster, he was a beast. She wished that he was gone and not him. And they're all like, oh yeah, we technically forgot. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's just get going. Naruto's saying, okay, let's go. And he says, alright, all you guys hold on to me. And Naruto is like, alright. And them all being in the village, or technically close by the village. And Shikamaru is like, whoa, hold on here. What the heck? Hey, Naruto, what happened here? Why is everything different? Where are we? Is this a genjutsu? And all of them are saying, yeah, what is this? Except for the Itachi, Shisui, Shinon, and Rin. Because they technically know about this, which freaking Shikamaru is like, did you use a teleportation jutsu? And he said that, yeah, I used my dad's jutsu, which was basically the flying Rajin. And Naruto was called did tell them about his dad, and they were all like shocked at first, but after looking at his spiky blonde hair and his eyes, yeah, they were like, "Oh, well, that kind of makes sense." It's not like we don't believe you all the way, but yeah, that's a lot of evidence right there. Even though that's not a lot of evidence. You know, anybody can have blue eyes and blonde hair. Hitler wanted blue eyes and blonde hair. Why am I talking about Hitler now? Anyway, so Naruto is there, and he sees the village. And he kind of tears up a bit, thinking, wow, this is bringing back a lot of memories. Anyway, there's no time for crying. Naruto's all like, okay, so what happened here? Why did you need me again? And Shikamaru says, look, like I said before, we're at war. We want your help because basically we've heard about the ninjas being in the freaking Uzumaki compound, or that place that was destroyed a long time ago. Yeah, we heard that there's a lot of strong ninjas that could possibly be of use to the land of fire and the land of wind. And we decided to ask for your help. And Naruto says, oh man, you guys are going to war. I'm gone for a couple of years, probably 7, no wait, he was 13 or 12 at the time, and he's 18 now. I've been gone around 6 to 5 years, and you guys are already starting wars. Jeez. And I thought Konoha village was gonna be a peaceful nation. And Shikamaru saying, we are a peaceful nation. It's the land of lightning that attacked us first. They wanted some of our resources. They want to take some of the ninjas. And they also still want to use the freaking... they want to find out how to use the Hyuga bloodline to their advantage. And Naruto's like, the Hyuga? And he's saying, oh, that reminds me. What happened to freaking Hinata? And all of them, they kind of look down for a while. And basically, Naruto's like, wait, what? Why are you guys looking like that? And Naruto doesn't know why they're all doing that. And how do I say it? Neji says she has been a bit more depressed lately, or she's kind of gotten a bit sick. Naruto's saying, what do you mean sick? What happened to her? So, I forgot to mention this, which, yeah, this is going to technically make their love stronger and make them, you know, much more compatible with each other. I'm going to try to see how it can work this way. So, Hinata was basically hurt in the heart by Naruto leaving. It kind of took a toll on her. She became much more sick due to the fact that she stopped eating for a while and then stopped eating for days. Then she stopped drinking water. She basically wanted to die because of the fact that Naruto was gone. It still took a toll on her. Sometimes when people you cared about, well, the people you loved, are gone, most times than not, you lose a part of yourself. And losing Naruto, technically the one who gave her the will to fight, it made her sick still. or she became sick. After that, she kind of lost some of her psyche. Or she became a bit more suicidal, thinking that if the person she cared about a long time ago is gone, then she technically doesn't want to live in a world where Naruto wasn't. And yeah, you guys are probably going to say, that's not Hinata, but if you guys lost somebody close to you or somebody you cared about for so long, then sometimes people are going to just think, if they're not here anymore, might as well not be here as well. It's a sad thing, but yeah, it happens at times. So Naruto is like, sheesh. Okay, Neji, can you tell me where she's at? And they're all saying she's at the Hyuga compound. And Naruto is in KCM 2. And he decides to try to censor as well. So he runs at top speed. Nobody can see him, but a big gust of wind comes their way. And Naruto is basically running like a storm. And he's going to Hinata. And all the Hyugas, or a lot of Hyugas, feel this, including Hiyashi, which he's using his freaking Byakugan, and he's at Hokage Tower. And he senses not Naruto, but what's it called, a fast chakra, or how to say, he senses the chakra going to the compound. And he's what's called, not him. Naruto senses her, and he sensed her, and he found where she was at, and he's sad. He sees Hinata, which her hair isn't a mess per se. They do clean her, but it's kind of frizzy and it's kind of like bedhead. And she's freaking, how you say it? She's a bit more thinner, and her eyes are usually puffy. And what's called? She has like a bit like baggy eyes. Baggy. Hold on, baggy. She has baggy eyes. Baggy eyes. Okay, yeah, baggy eyes. And how do I say it? She's usually in the corner of her room, because her room is basically, how do you say it, is like a insane asylum. It's like basically white padding on it. Not only that, her eyes are basically sealed. Not with the freaking cage, bird cage sealing. It's basically a freaking thing that they used on Sasuke to make sure he doesn't activate it. And they put stuff on her arms to make sure she doesn't actually use her chakra. Not only that, they tied her, they put like handcuffs on her to make sure she doesn't try to take them all off. She's usually in her white dress, and she's just right there, and she can't see a thing. And Naruto just says, "Hey, Hinata, it's been too long, and I should have said yes a long time ago." Which, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was freaking, I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the freaking, in part 0 or part 1, but Hinata wanted to go with Naruto. And Naruto saying, "No, I didn't want you to come with me because I still want you to be in Konoha village." If I said that, then okay. If I didn't say that, then no. She wanted to go with him refusing, because he didn't want her to be punished as well. So Naruto's thinking back, regretting his decision, but freaking seeing that Hinata's like this, it really does make him angry about what he said. He's thinking that he's pretty much a total idiot for not thinking how Hinata was going to feel like this. So he basically walks up to her, and the freaking how do I say it? What was that thing called? Naruto placed the seal on her, and he also freaking heard the Hyugas going to Naruto, and they're like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Leave now, or we will be forced to hurt you, or to attack you." And Naruto, he summons his freaking Sharingan, and his his demonic eye, and he says, "If you are still here in the next 10 seconds, I will kill all of you." And they realize this kid is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki just because of his eyes, but they don't know about why he has a Sharingan. But they're all like, "Yeah, we're no match for him. He can technically kill all of us. It's best not to get him mad." And you guys are probably thinking, no, they wouldn't do that. But yeah, they're not like high tier freaking Hyugas. They're a lot weaker than in the freaking anime. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So Naruto walks up to her and says, "Hinata, can you hear me?" And she's saying, "Is this you? Is this the real you, or are you still the one in my dream?" And let's say that Hinata's freaking sometimes hallucinated about Naruto, and she always thought that Naruto was back, but then once she found out that he was gone, or that she was just dreaming, it really it messed her up even more. So Naruto is like, "Look, Hinata, I'm going to take this off of you. You'll see for yourself that it's me." And Naruto tries to freaking take off the blind thing, and he can't. Technically, he needs to use his KCM1 for this. And she's like, "This can't be real. You must be a fake." And she's tearing up again because, she's thinking that, "Oh man, this was just another one of my dreams." Which she still is happy when Naruto's there, but she knows in the very end that it probably wasn't him. Well, this time, nah, she's gotta get her wish. Naruto grabs the freaking eye thing, and he pulls it off. And it's not actually hurting Hinata, but it's kind of like it's a seal that needs to be taken off a little bit harder. And he eventually takes it off, and Hinata actually sees him, and she starts tearing up, and Naruto is like, "I'm back. I'm sorry for not being here for a long time. I wish I took you back, but yeah, looking at my decisions, I want to say sorry. Do you forgive me?" And Hinata just cries and freaking goes into his arms. And she technically can't hug him, so she's just trying her best. But Naruto takes off her seals, and she feels her hands, and she freaking starts hugging him. Sheesh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. So he hugs her and says, "It's all right. I'm back. And if I can't come, if I'm not allowed to be here anymore, I'm gonna take you back with me. All right?" And Hinata's crying a lot, and the Hyugos are looking at this, and Hinata like holding Naruto in her arms, or holding him, or technically hugging him, and they're all like, "Ooh, yeah, she's happy right now. Let's not get him mad." And they're all like, "You know what? Let's just you know what? Do you guys want to play cards? Yeah." Because they know they can't kill him. They know they can't kill him nor stop him at all. No amount of training or, how you say it, freaking fighting could technically rival Naruto right now. Except for like a few, including freaking Might Guy. So yeah. Naruto is holding her and saying, "Look, right now, I gotta go to the Hokage's office and talk to Kakashi Sensei. I know that it's been a long time since we've talked. I know that you're probably right now feeling depressed even as we speak. I just want to say if I'm not allowed to be here anymore, I'm going to take you with me. You shouldn't have to suffer because of me. And if seeing me is what keeps you happy, then I'll stay with you, alright?" And Hinata's crying and saying yes, she doesn't care. And she says how much she loves him. And you guys are probably thinking, yeah, that's not Hinata, but Hinata's pretty much damaged right now as, how do you call it? Yeah, damaged. So her seeing Naruto, yeah, she just gives in, and yeah, just tells him how much she loves him, how much she loved him in the past, but she was embarrassed to tell him. And Naruto kind of like struck in the heart, like hearing that Naruto, or hearing that Hinata said that she loved him for so long, before they even before he left, she loved him for so long. And Naruto was kind of mad at himself and kind of happy of the fact that somebody at least actually loved him, or said it themselves, like somebody his age. And Naruto was like kind of crying in a way, not actually like getting mad anymore. He's just like crying, thinking so, or he's technically tearing up, saying that, "Wow, nobody's actually told me that besides my and he's all like, "Yeah, you know what, I'll just break the ice a little later, not right now." It's kind of a jerk move to do. So anyway, he says, "I'll be back soon." And Hinata like holding him, saying, "I don't want you to leave at all. Please, this is so unbearable. Just not see you again, and you probably never coming back." And Naruto says this, "Look, the last time this happened, I didn't let you come with me. But this time, I'm going to let you come with me, alright? I live in a compound, and I'm technically a leader there, but yeah, and I also have..." He doesn't say about the girlfriend's part just yet, because yeah, he doesn't want her to like freaking kill them, which she's kind of psychotic in a way. She's not like going to freaking, no, she's not like she's not like a 10. She's more like a 4 or 3. And she's like, who's this person? You know, who that bitch? She's like that. She's like, who that bitch? Anyway, Naruto says, look, I'll leave one of my shadow clones, and he can tell you a lot. And he's all like, okay, so basically, talk to him, and yeah, he'll tell you anything you want to know, which will backfire in a later date. But anyway, Naruto speeds off to the Hokage's office, and him freaking seeing, how do I say it, Tsunade, and Tsunade saying, hi, hold on, wait a minute, that's Naruto, wait a minute, and her thinking, he's going to the Hokage's office. Did Kakashi send him, or called for him? And she's now she's now going to the Hokage's office too, but he gets there in a matter of seconds. She's gonna take probably a good 2 minutes. So anyway, he walks into the door and he sees Kakashi, and he's basically saying, all right, I didn't actually believe it at first, but you actually pulled off the whole the Hokage outfit, or how do I say this? I didn't believe it at first, but you technically became an Hokage, so yeah, congratulations. Kakashi's all like, oh yeah, well, that's now how I do things. Basically a Hokage, and yeah, pretty much it. Naruto's saying, okay, so, you know what, I'm going to cut to the chase. I have a lot of things to do, a lot of people to, I got places to be, people to see, you know. Kakashi hearing this, he's like, well, I'm going to get a lot of information on him. So, Naruto is talking to him for a while, and Kakashi ends up asking him, can you help us with the war? And Naruto's like, oh, okay, I understand, but it's gonna cost you guys. And Kakashi's all like, what do you mean cost us? How much are we talking here? We can technically, for a mission like this, and having your soldiers come with us, or your ninja coming with us, that's probably going to be up to a 2 million thing. And Naruto's all like, yeah, but I want something else as well. Let's say I take 1 million. You give me $500,000 right now, and $500,000 after the job is done. And Kakashi's like, oh, okay. Well, you're being incredibly reasonable and, you know, very, fluid. Is there something else that you wanted? And Naruto's all like, we both know what I want. And there's technically somebody who I want as well to be with. Or he gets the letter. He says, I want to be the next Hokage. Basically, I'm going to want citizenship again. And if not, I want Hinata to come with me. Kakashi's all like, whoa, that's a big demand. Well, both are technically big demands, but I could technically do one, which he says I could technically add you back to the ranking thing. And since you are high tier, because he doesn't know about the whole freaking Naruto now knows who his dad is and all that stuff. And Naruto says, look, I'm going to be like my father. And my father wanted to be the new Hokage, or at least the Hokage. So, knowing that I can't let him down or my mother down, I'm, yeah, wanting to do this since it's going to be the tougher road. But, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. He knows that he can't just be Hokage like that. But he's like, look, I just want to be a ninja again here. And I want my whole village to at least interact with these people. And Kakashi like, wait a minute, slow down. First of all, your village? I forgot that you are clan leader, right? Naruto saying yes. And Kakashi's all like, okay, so this is kind of hard to just automatically take the clan village and, put them in here. It's going to take a lot of paperwork and all that stuff, things that will technically take me freaking months to do. And Naruto says, well, couldn't you just have your how do you say, shadow clones do all this? You can technically do this and, speed up all the work since it's still technically you. And Kakashi's like, there is a God. Alright. Well, I never thought about that. I never actually thought of it like that. But still, it's even that, it's going to take a lot of my freaking, how do I say, it's going to take a lot of my chakra up. And yeah, it's kind of hard to do. And Naruto says, I have a backup for this. I was ready for you to say that. You triggered my trap card. And Naruto has summoned, or has a scroll. And freaking Kakashi's like, wait a minute, what do you mean? Why do you have a scroll? And he sees the last word, paradise. And Kakashi's like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Hold on here. Why does that last word say paradise? And he removes the rest of his hand, and it says Ichi Ichi Paradise, or Ichi Ichi, or yeah, the book that Kakashi always reads. And he says, do you know who the author is? And he says, yes, it's Jiraiya. But he says that he probably doesn't do those books anymore. And that's the second time. Okay. So Naruto's like, well, I have a suggestion and a proposition for you. He summons the books. And when I say books, there's there's around 12 new books that have all the Ichi Ichi Paradise things. Basically, 3 books of a lot of the filler and how the things were. Basically, he has all that in that scroll, and Kakashi's all like, wait a minute. What, you have 12 Ichi Paradise books that are new? Jiraiya has been making more. And Naruto says, oh yeah, I kind of helped him, and I also helped him with my shadow clones. And there's actually a freaking thing that I was going to do with his shadow clones. But basically, if he can charge up enough chakra or use one of his tail, at least one tail power, enough chakra for one tails. How do I say it? If he puts like one of his tails inside of Oh man, you know how people have like the he took the Nine Tails chakra. So basically, if you put like enough power for a one tail to be inside on Shadow Clone, he can technically be counted as a soul, or technically real, because it's going to take a while, or probably like 30 seconds. But basically, here's the thing: freaking not the Reaper Death Seal. When they use that, they take away their actual chakra. Their soul, it's kind of different. It looks different from, how do I say it? From the soul looks much more different than the chakra they take out. So basically, they take out the whole freaking chakra, which leaves which leaves the person who cast it at 0, meaning he dies. They don't technically take his soul. They just suck out all the chakra out of them. So, that basically means that Naruto's clones technically have one tails in them, and they can use the Reaper Death Seal, and Naruto won't actually face any actual punishment from it. Basically meaning that Naruto's clones are basically alive until he uses all of his chakra. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So even if he got damaged, he can be patched up. So yeah, that's how powerful his clones can be now. So that clone has been basically helping Jiraiya all the time, and has been sending messages to Naruto, and has been giving them the books as well. So yeah, it's pretty much a good thing going on between them. And Kakashi's all like, "Oh wow, oh man, this is a lot." And Jiraiya has been doing a lot more books because of Naruto helping with his research a lot more, so everything's becoming much more easier to do. And Naruto is all like, "Well, I also have Kakashi's eyes, like Sharingan." Going all Sharingan and stuff. He's saying, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?" Like, he's happy. He's a puppy, right? A Kakashi dog. And he says, Naruto says, "Well, I also have 2 new books that are coming out, which is basically another version of Ichi Ichi Paradise. And I don't know what to call it though. Let's just say it's a new version of Ichi Ichi Paradise, but there's different things around it instead of the what's called main story. It's basically going to like be the daughter or the son of the couple in Ichi Ichi Paradise. So basically, kind of like how Naruto, and then there's Baruto. It's kind of like that. And Kakashi's all like, okay, we have the deal. You know what? I need the books. Give me the books. I'm gonna read it all." He's like hoarding it, like Schmeagol wants this. It's precious. But anyway, he says, "Okay, I'll do it. I give in." And Naruto's saying, "Okay." And basically that's it for right now. Alright? I know I've been kind of messing up, and it took a little bit longer than expected. But I hope you guys like this. So, hold on. I hope you guys like this. Like, comment, and do subscribe to the channel. I want to get to 500 at least. So, yeah. Take care, you guys.